Time now for the morning rush. We start with the investigation into the death of a woman near Central and 2nd Street. Around 1 o'clock this morning, police were sent to the scene of a dispute between a man and a woman. Chief Harold Medina says that officers saw a man shoot and kill the woman. That's when officers shot at the suspect. However, he was able to flee the area. They're still looking for him this morning. If you know anything about it, you're asked to call APD.
We're also following more breaking news at that scene. The chief also gave an update to a weekend homicide. Early Saturday morning, police responded to the scene of a shooting on Indian School near Louisiana. The chief now says that the suspect in that case has been identified and arrested in Mesa, Arizona. Erica.
And here's a look at our school day forecast. It's a humid morning out there, and as the kiddos are heading out, they're going to find a lot of puddles. It may want to be a morning for the rain booth. By this afternoon, we're going to see temperatures a little bit cooler, low 80s, and dry through the afternoon, but we could see some evening storms.
This morning, we're waiting to learn the extent of the damage following heavy rains and flooding across New Mexico over the weekend. A Dexter man is saved this morning after being rescued from the top of his car after being swept away by raging floodwaters. People living in the McBride-Burn Scar area also being warned about potential flooding throughout the rest of the week.
We have a look this morning at the aftermath following the flooding around Carlsbad Caverns. You can see debris and mud left behind on the road. That photo right there shows the road leading to the visitor center, and it appears to be washed out. About 150 people were forced to evacuate and wait out the flooding at the visitor center. It's because the roads were impassable.
This morning, we're getting a look at viewer video showing the Gila River swelling from the rain. Footage shows the water going up right to the tree line, almost touching the top of the bridge you see right here. This is at the river crossing of the Gila, which also saw a good amount of rain over the weekend.
We're still waiting to learn the condition of a woman who needed to be rescued after falling into the arroyo in Santa Fe. The Santa Fe Fire Department says that a person fell off a horse near the middle of town yesterday. While they say that the woman was not able to walk out, so crews went in to get her. There's no word to the extent of her injuries. Erica.
And here's a look at the threat index. It is high today. We'll see scattered storms, and burn scar flooding is very possible, along with more river flooding.
Across the rest of the country, millions are waking up to the effects of flash flooding this morning in Moab, Utah. Over the weekend, streets flooded and businesses swamped by murky flash flood waters. In the Zion National Park, crews are still searching for a missing person this morning. A flash flood watch remains in effect for much of the northern part of Texas until this afternoon.
Well, this week, a Florida federal judge wants the Justice Department to prepare a redacted version of the affidavit that set off the FBI search at former President Trump's home in Florida. Lawmakers in Washington are hoping that the release will provide clarity and transparency into the investigation.
The Biden administration says a decision on student loan payments will be coming soon. Education Secretary Miguel Cardona said yesterday that a decision will be announced in the next week. Currently, student loan payments are still on pause until August 31st. They've been paused since the pandemic began in March of 2020. Erica.
Let's get a check on traffic. There is a slowdown on I-40 East near 12th Street. And there is some police activity near Central and 2nd. And here's a look at Tracker heading west on I-40 near Carlisle, where everyththing's still moving at speed.
And finally, for your rush, a player for baseball's most exciting team is celebrating his first ever hit this morning. The Savannah Bananas semi-pro baseball team is known for their exciting and outlandish rules. One of their players even plays wearing stilts for the first time this season. He recorded his first ever hit and a really smooth run to first base.
Time now for the 5 facts.
At number 5, after being on a hiatus for about 2 years, the Junior Livestock Show and Sale is making a return to the state fair. 4-H and FFA students, they work all year for the chance to take part in the Junior Livestock Show and Sale. But in 2020, the state fair was canceled because of the pandemic, and then last year they held the show virtually because of the vaccine requirements. But this year, they're coming back in person, and the students are thrilled. On
to number 4 now. We're waiting to learn if an investigation is underway into how an inmate escaped from the Chaves County Jail through a door that was left open. The sheriff says Mason Lucero made the brief escape around 9 o'clock Saturday night after doors were left open. The Roswell police officer spotted Lucero, gave chase. After he caught up with him, police say Lucero gave the name of someone else who had warrants. The sheriff says Lucero then gave a full confession.
At number 3 this morning, a man is waking up behind bars, and that is being accused of hitting and killing another man waiting at a bus stop. Albuquerque police say that real-time crime cameras show a black Dodge Challenger driving over the sidewalk at Central and Rio Grande just before 5 yesterday morning. Officers say that a man waiting at the bus stop died on scene. Now, police say that the driver, later identified as 22-year-old Jonathan Sandoval, took the license plate off the car and left, then later returned with his parents. Police say that a breath test showed there was alcohol in his system.
And at number 3, we are in for more storms today after tons of rain and flooding over the weekend. We'll see another flood threat today across the state with heavy storms around the mountains and even some scattered storms through the valley and the Central Highlands.
And finally, number 1 for you this hour. This morning, we're waiting to learn the extent of the damage following heavy rain and flooding across the state over the weekend. In Dexter, a man is saved this morning after being rescued from the top of his car after being swept away by raging floodwaters. About 100 miles away, Ruidoso first responders also cleaning up after getting close to 2 inches of rain on Saturday. Several roads were closed after being washed out. In Carlsbad, people were forced to wait it out at the visitor center because roads are impassable.